This year marks 100 years of Alfa Romeo production the world over. With the buzz of the 2010 FIFA World Cup still running high, Alfa Romeo Club South Africa did not let the opportunity for a celebration slide.
The 100 celebrations, of course, that we're having here today at the Alfa Romeo Clubs of South Africa follows the celebrations that have already taken place in Europe, mainly in Italy, where a lot of our members even were able to get over to Italy and participate in a wonderful event that we saw taking place in the city of Milan with the full celebrations of Alfa Romeo brand.
Milan pulled out all the stops with their centenary celebrations. The Alfa lovers got together at the Fiera Milano, where a statue was erected in honor of the 100 years. Over 3,000 people attended, with some amazing rarities on display, like the 1939 6C 2500 SS, designed and built by Touring, as well as a 1965 2600 SZ Sprint Zagato. Alfa Romeo Club of South Africa aimed to extend the Italian celebrations with their own weekend of family fun in Gauteng.
We are at the start of the South African Club's centenary celebrations, where approximately 100 members from around the country is registering at the moment, and we hope a lot of fellow Alfisti join us.
The first highlight of the weekend was the Alfa Trofeo Racing Series at Swartkorps outside Pretoria, where around 30 pre-1980 Alfas got together for a fun handicap race around the circuit.
Yeah, well, at the moment, in terms of the championship, the Alfa Trofeo Championship standing, Rowan and I tie in first place, which makes some good, exciting, close and friendly yet aggressive racing.
Yeah, with only 2 rounds to go, it's going to be a tight 2 races to get to the top.
Yeah, Rowan's car is quite quick, and I like to be quick as well, but Rowan tells me my car is quite wide.
It makes it very difficult for passing.
I've got a 1978 Alfetta sedan. I've built it up over the last year. I've only started racing recently. It's great fun for both me and the family. My wife supports me a heck of a lot. She's usually there feeding us on track. Earlier this year I had a big spin on turn 1 at Swartkorps. Since then the name Spinner Ace has stuck with me. That's the type of camaraderie we have in this Trofeo series, so it's great fun.
The racers definitely engaged in some playful banter and family time, but this did not detract from the one thing they all had in common: their love for their Alfas.
My first Alfa Romeo was a 1750 GTV. It's actually the car that I'm racing at the moment. I got it about 1996. Mechanically the car was sound, but it needed quite a bit of work to sort of make it a decent road car. And spending quite a bit of time and visiting scrap yards and that sort of thing to find the parts and get it all as it is today.
Then my next Alfa was my race car that I'm using. That's a 72 Junior. Also I bought it in a scrap yard. The body shell was very tatty. Also needed a full rebuild and then to get it up to racing spec.
The centenary weekend in Gauteng ended with a bang during the Alfa Romeo concourse on the third and final day of celebrations.
Today we have our concours, which is taking place at the Italian Club in Bedfordview, Johannesburg, where we've assembled in excess of 150 cars, all pristine, beautifully turned out Alfa Romeos, of course, from all sorts of models, GTVs, the GTAs, a really rare GTA, a hand-built car here that we see, the Monza. We have Spiders, we have a whole array of Alfas that were produced, and of course a lot that were produced at the factory in Brits that is no longer here.
The cars start arriving for the day, like this 1952-1900 TI Super, one of only 2 in South Africa. As the cars lined up on the field, the finishing touches were done before judging. There were many beautiful cars on display, like the soft and shapely lined Giulietta Sprint Special, and this beautifully restored 1992 Alfa 75 2-litre twin-spark. The iconic 1983 3-litre Alfa GTV, with its distinctive bonnet bulge and racing heritage, is immediately recognizable from its smaller siblings. Following the racing heritage of the GTV are these Alfa Romeo 156 and 147 GTAs, which were both campaigned in South African production car racing. This 156 GTA has been fitted with a beautiful turbocharged engine, producing upwards of 500 kilowatts. The brakes have been substantially upgraded with magnificent 19-inch alloy rims.
So this is one of the original South African 3 litres that were made only in South Africa. It's not original in terms of the motor. I've changed it for a multi-valve. It's now got one of the newer 24-valve motors and running with a GoTech management system.
This is my car because it's got a Liverpool number plate and I'm a Liverpool fan.
While most enthusiasts parked their Alfas to shape a number 100, some elite Alfa lovers showed their cars to the awe and delight of many. Judging by the silverware, this Alfa Romeo Spider 2-litre has entered the concourse many times. This 1986 car is still in the hands of the original owner.
My first Alfa was a little 1959 Spider convertible that my husband bought me as a gift. And I became addicted. We've had this car for about 6 or 7 years, but it was restored a year ago. And we've been driving it since then. This car was brought in from America in a batch from Arizona, and we're restoring them as much as we can. We try and drive the cars at least once every 2 weeks to keep them running, and we go to Spider runs and breakfasts and as much as possible.
This 1982 Alfa Romeo Giulietta Group 1 was one of the cars built at the factory in Brits. This elegant 1961 Alfa Romeo 2-litre touring Spider, with its sparkling silver spray job and striking red leather upholstery, was really eye-catching on the beautiful sunny day.
I joined the Alfa Club in 1976, when the club was only 3 years old. We decided to build this Monza, this 1931 Alfa Romeo Monza, because of the racing history and because of the whole interest and the whole aura around the car. We've been researching the car for about 2 years, but we've only been building non-stop for 14 months now. We still need to find quite a few authentic bits. This car is built exactly like a Monza in all respects. We still need to find some instruments, and we need to find a bit more period fittings and so on to put onto the car.
The Alfa Romeo Centenary weekend was a smashing success. Let's hope we won't have to wait until 2110 for another awesome Alfa Romeo celebration.